Imagine entering a world where mystery meets grandeur, where ancient history meets modern drama. That is North Korea, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, a country nestled in the heart of East Asia, like a treasure hidden behind a veil of secrecy. With an area of over 120,000 square kilometers and a population of around 25 million, North Korea is more than just a point on a map. It is a symbol of enduring vitality, self-reliance, and a unique cultural identity. From the snow-capped peaks to the bustling streets of the capital Pyongyang, this country invites you to explore the depths of history, from ancient kingdoms to the modern revolution led by the Kim family. Join us on this journey where the majestic nature will amaze you, the traditional culture will touch your heart, and the vibrant festivals will captivate you. North Korea is no ordinary destination. It is an adventure, a lesson in resilience and national pride. While the outside world may view it through a political lens, deep inside, this is a place where people live in harmony with nature, preserve their ancestral heritage, and look to the future with strong faith. Get ready, because your journey to explore North Korea will take you through interesting surprises, from rich cuisine to modern cities, all told through an engaging and authentic lens. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. Strategically located in the northern part of the Korean peninsula, North Korea serves as a bridge between the ancient and modern civilizations of East Asia. With a border of more than 1,400 kilometers with China across the legendary Yalu and Tumun rivers, the country shares not only history but also important trade routes. To the northeast, a short border with Russia opens the door to the vast Eurasian continent. To the south, the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, a 250 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide strip of land, separates North Korea from South Korea, one of the world's most heavily fortified borders, with stories of peace and conflict. North Korea's coastline stretches more than 2,500 kilometers, with the eastern side bordering the Sea of Japan, where fierce waves crash against steep cliffs, creating majestic scenery and rich seafood resources. To the west, Korea Bay and the Yellow Sea offer white sand beaches, fertile plains, and thriving ports like Nampo, which serve as economic and fishing grounds. North Korea's diverse terrain, 80% mountains and plateaus, not only shapes its temperate climate with 4 distinct seasons, from cold, snowy winters to warm summers, but also profoundly influences the way its people live. This location makes North Korea a geopolitical hotspot, with major powers such as China, Russia, the United States, and Japan all having vested interests. However, it is precisely this unique location that has fostered the spirit of self-reliance, Juche, which has enabled the country to overcome challenges and develop on its own terms. From the rivers that cross its borders to its vast seas, North Korea's location is not just a geographical factor, but also a source of inspiration for its culture and history, making it an integral part of the East Asian landscape. Imagine yourself standing on top of a mountain, looking out in all directions, feeling the power of this location, a place where nature and people blend to create endless attraction. The history of Korea is a millennia-long epic, full of heroic, tragic, and surprising chapters that captivate anyone who turns its pages. Since its inception, the Korean peninsula has been the cradle of ancient civilizations, with the kingdom of Gojoseon believed to have been founded in 2333 BC, according to the legend of its founder, Dangun. By the 7th century, the 3 kingdoms, Goguryeo, Beach, and Silla, dominated the land, leaving behind a legacy of ancient tombs, vivid murals, and elaborate architecture that reflect military might and artistic brilliance. Goguryeo, with its vast territory stretching from Manchuria to the central part of the peninsula, was renowned for its fierce warriors who fought against the Chinese dynasties. Beach spread Buddhist culture to Japan, while Silla unified the peninsula in 668, ushering in a golden age of arts and sciences. The Goryeo dynasty, 918-1392, followed, from which it took its name, Korea, and was notable for the invention of metal printing and the production of exquisite Celadon ceramics. But the pinnacle was the Joseon dynasty, 1392 to 1897, which lasted more than 500 years, where Confucianism became the foundation of society. The Hangul writing system was invented by King Sejong in 1443 for commoners to learn, and scholars such as Yi Huang developed profound philosophy. However, Korea's history has also been fraught with hardship, from Mongol, Japanese, and Qing invasions to the Japanese colonial period, 1910 to 1945, when the people were brutally repressed, leading to a seething resistance movement. After World War II, in 1945, the peninsula was divided by the Soviet Union and the United States along the 38th parallel, leading to the creation of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in 1948 under the leadership of Kim Il-sung. The Korean War, 1950 to 1953, a bloody conflict involving dozens of countries, left deep scars, but also reinforced the Juche ideology, which emphasizes self-reliance and independence. Since then, under the leadership of three generations of Kims, Il-sung, Jong Il, and Jong-un, North Korea has developed along the socialist path, with achievements such as nuclear and space programs, despite international sanctions. This history is not just a series of events, but the story of the undying vitality of a people, where the past merges with the present to shape the future. When exploring Korea, you will feel the soul of history through every relic, every story, making the journey come alive and inspiring. The nature of Korea is a masterpiece of creation, where majestic mountains, clear lakes and rivers, and primeval forests blend into a vivid picture, captivating all the senses of visitors. Imagine yourself standing on the top of Mount Baekdu, the sacred mountain 744 m high, the symbol of the Korean nation, where the heavenly lake sparkles in the sunlight, with its clear water reflecting the deep blue sky. This is not only the highest mountain on the peninsula, but also the place associated with the founding legend of the nation, with white snow in winter and blooming flowers in summer, creating a magnificent landscape that makes everyone admire. Along the Taebaek and Hamgyong mountain ranges, the rugged terrain with steep granite cliffs and deep valleys is a paradise for those who love trekking and exploring. The Mount Kumgang region, nicknamed Diamond Mountain, with its more than 12,000 jagged peaks, tumbling waterfalls, and lush pine forests, has been praised by poets for centuries. North Korea's natural beauty is also diverse, with a rich river system. The Taedong River winds through the capital Pyongyang, carrying history, the Yalu and Tumun rivers on the northern border, where salmon swim and the landscape is picturesque. The beaches of Wonsan and Majeon, with their fine white sand and clear blue waters, are ideal places to relax, especially in summer when the sea breeze carries a salty scent. The vast majority of virgin forests are home to biodiversity, from rare Siberian tigers and black bears to rare birds like the red-crowned crane. National parks such as Myohyang and Chilbo preserve unique ecosystems, with crystal-clear limestone caves and natural hot springs. The temperate climate with 4 distinct seasons, cherry blossoms in spring, lush greenery in summer, yellow leaves in autumn, and white snow in winter, enriches the natural beauty. However, North Korea's nature also faces challenges from climate change and human activities, but the government has made efforts to preserve it through afforestation and environmental protection programs. Exploring North Korea's nature is not just about seeing, but about experiencing. Climbing mountains to conquer the peak, walking along the riverbank to listen to the sound of flowing water, or sitting on the beach to feel the peace. It is where nature awakens the senses, arouses the passion for discovery, and leaves a deep impression on each person. Korean culture is an endless river, where ancient traditions blend with modern spirit, creating a captivating attraction that makes everyone want to immerse themselves. Inspired by the Juche ideology, self-reliance, the culture here emphasizes independence and national pride, expressed in every aspect of life. The Hangul script, created by King Sejong in 1443, is not only a tool of communication but also a symbol of national wisdom, with a scientific design that makes it easy for anyone to learn. Hanbok, with its vibrant colors and elegant lines, long-sleeved loose-fitting shirts for women, loose-fitting clothes for men, is worn during festivals, bringing a classical beauty to modern life. Folk music and dance are the soul of the culture. The melancholy Ararang, telling of nostalgia for one's homeland, is recognized by UNESCO as an intangible heritage. Panzori, a form of storytelling through singing, combines soulful vocals and vibrant drum beats, transporting audiences to a fairy tale. Paintings and sculptures, from ancient murals in Goguryeo tombs to modern bronze statues in Pyongyang, reflect a spirit of optimism and indomitable will. Korean culture is also steeped in Confucianism, with its values of family, filial piety, and community. Ceremonies such as Chuseok, Thanksgiving, and Seollal, Lunar New Year, are occasions for families to gather and share food and stories. Education and the arts are prioritized, with schools teaching dance, song, and painting from a young age, nurturing a love of the nation's culture. Books and films, despite political influences, tell touching stories of heroes and everyday life. Cuisine, festivals, and tourism all bear the mark of this culture, creating harmony. Although the outside world may see it through a different lens, Korean culture is a testament to the enduring vitality of its people, where people live with faith and creativity. Exploring Korean culture is a journey to the heart of the nation, where every stroke and every dance tells a story, leaving you moved and appreciative. Festivals in North Korea are vivid pictures, where bright colors, lively sounds, and a spirit of unity blend together, creating an attractive attraction that makes everyone want to participate. The most prominent is the Day of the Sun, April 15th, celebrating the birthday of President Kim Il-sung, the beloved leader, turning Pyongyang into a sea of people with a grand parade, fireworks, and large-scale art performances. Thousands of people dressed in colorful hanbok, holding flowers and flags, march through Kim Il-sung Square, singing revolutionary songs, creating an atmosphere of joy and national pride. The Ararang Festival, held at the giant May Day Stadium, is a masterpiece of concerts with more than 100,000 participants, combining dance, gymnastics, and giant images made of colored cards, telling the story of Korean history through the folk song Ararang. Not only is it a cultural event, it is also a symbol of collective strength, attracting international visitors with laser lights and modern music. Traditional festivals such as Chuseok, Autumn Thanksgiving, bring a cozy atmosphere. Families gather at their ancestors' graves, eat rice cakes, and play folk games such as Sirium wrestling or merry-go-round. Seollal, Lunar New Year, is an occasion to wear hanbok, celebrate and enjoy typical cuisine, with lion dances and fireworks. The Cherry Blossom Festival on Baekdu Mountain or the Ice and Snow Festival in the Northern Mountains offer a natural and cultural experience, with ice sculptures and skiing. Political events such as Labor Party Day, October 10th, or Army Day, February 8th, emphasize the Jewish spirit through parades and exhibitions. The festival is not only entertaining but also educational, reinforcing community values and history. Despite being controlled, they still exude a strong vitality, where Korean people express joy and creativity. Participating in a Korean festival is a way for you to immerse yourself in the national rhythm, feel the excitement, and leave unforgettable memories. Korean cuisine is a symphony of flavors, where simplicity meets sophistication, creating rich dishes that make diners exclaim and remember forever. The soul of the cuisine here is kimchi, a fermented pickled vegetable dish with chili powder, garlic, and ginger, not only a spice but also a cultural symbol, recognized by UNESCO as a heritage. With more than 200 variations, kimchi appears in every meal, bringing a harmonious sour and spicy taste, good for health thanks to natural probiotics. The national dish bibimbap, rice mixed with vegetables, beef, eggs, and gochujang, is an explosion of color and nutrition, where you mix well to enjoy the perfect balance. Naengmyeon, cold noodles made from buckwheat flour, served with pickles and beef in a shaved ice broth, is an ideal choice for the hot summer, with an unforgettable refreshing taste. Bulgogi, the grilled, spiced beef, is fragrant with the sweetness of mashed pear and soy sauce, and is often served with raw vegetables. Soups such as kimchi jjigae, kimchi soup, or doenjanggigi, soybean soup, are warm and rich, reflecting a lifestyle close to nature. Fresh seafood from the Sea of Japan, such as grilled shrimp or raw fish sashimi, adds depth to the table. Traditional soju, light and easy to drink, is often served at parties, while maggiali, fermented rice wine, has an appealing sweet and sour taste. Baricha barley tea is a daily beverage. Korean cuisine emphasizes the balance of the 5 flavors, using local ingredients such as rice, vegetables, and lean meat, reflecting the Juche philosophy. Restaurants in Pyongyang such as Okryagwon are famous for naengmyeon, offering a fine dining experience. Though simple, this cuisine nourishes the body and spirit, connecting people to tradition. Exploring Korean cuisine is a sensory journey where each bite tells a story, making you fall in love with this country even more. Traveling to North Korea is an adventure full of surprises, where mystery and intrigue intertwine, offering a unique experience like no other. Although strictly controlled through guided tours, this journey opens the door to a separate world, starting from the capital Pyongyang, a modern city with the soaring 170m Juche Tower, a symbol of self-reliance, where you can see the panorama of the sparkling Taedong River. The vast Kim Il-sung Square, where major events take place, makes you feel the collective strength through its monumental architecture. The DMZ, the border that divides the peninsula, is a dramatic historical destination. Step into a spy tunnel or observe from an observation deck. You will gain a deeper understanding of the fragile peace. Nature calls with Mount Kumgang's Diamond Mountain, where you can trek through waterfalls and caves, breathe fresh air among the green forest. The legendary Baekdu Mountain, with its heavenly lake, is an ideal place for hiking and admiring the sacred landscape. Wonsan and Maejan beaches offer relaxation with white sand and blue water, combined with modern resorts. Cultural tourism through Kaesong, an ancient city with Joseon relics such as the King's Mausoleum and a folk village, where you can learn to make kimchi or try on a hanbok. Museums such as the Victory War Museum in Pyongyang tell historical stories through vivid artifacts. Visitors are required to follow the rules, but in return they are safe and attentive guides. Spring flowers bloom, summer cool sea, autumn leaves yellow and winter white snow all have their own charms. Traveling to North Korea is not only about sightseeing but also about reflecting on the culture and people, leaving a deep impression and a story to tell forever. North Korea's major cities are shining gems, each with its own identity, harmoniously combining modernity, history, and nature, creating an alluring attraction for visitors. Pyongyang, the vibrant capital with a population of over 3 million, is the political and cultural heart, from the giant Mansudae Monument honoring the leader, to the Pyongyang Grand Theater with its modern architecture, where opera and ballet are performed. The winding Taedong River, with its riverside parks and cruise ships, offers a relaxing atmosphere in the Green City. Hamhung, the second largest industrial city in the east, is famous for its chemical and textile factories, but also attracts visitors with its Heian Beach, with its golden sand and crashing waves, ideal for relaxation. The city also has a historical museum and bustling markets, reflecting daily life. Wonsan, an important seaport on the Sea of Japan, is developing tourism with the Masikryong Resort, a modern ski resort and luxury hotels. Songdo-in Beach, with its clear waters and pine forests, is a haven for swimming and picnicking. Kaesong, near the Korean border, is a historical treasure trove of Joseon heritage, the tomb of King Wongan, ancient pagodas, and a cross-Korean industrial zone where you can explore a folk village and sample traditional cuisine. The cities are connected by rail and highways, reflecting economic development. Each has the hallmarks of Juche, with parks, monuments, and cleanliness. Exploring North Korean cities is a journey of varied urbanity and tranquil beauty that will leave you spellbound and wanting to return. As our journey through North Korea comes to a close, we are left in awe of the multi-layered beauty of this country, a place where mystery and charm blend into an endless symphony. From its strategic location in East Asia, through its glorious history of ancient kingdoms and modern revolutions, to its majestic nature of Mount Baekdu and the Wonsan Sea, North Korea has left a deep impression on everyone. Jewish culture, with Hangul and Hanbok, the vibrant Arirang festival, rich kimchi cuisine, thrilling DMZ tours, and vibrant cities like Pyongyang, all create a vivid picture of a resilient, proud, and creative people. Despite challenges from the outside world, North Korea stands firm, inviting curious souls to explore further. This is not just a country, but a lesson in vitality, where people harmonize with nature and history to build the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Hope it sparks your passion for exploration, makes you dream of snow-capped peaks or light festivals. North Korea, a secret waiting to be revealed, a journey to remember forever.